I'm editing this video that Eric put together, and I feel like I need to give you guys a disclaimer. Eric is really good at doing a lot of things. He basically just built his own tune from scratch. He's a little all over the place when it comes to recording videos, and then the videos end up a little chaotic, and it's hard to watch, but the content is generally good. The theories are generally sound. He's doing a lot of things in the right way, and we're letting him do his own things, make his own decisions, figure his own way out. He asks for help, providing as much help as we can, and kind of going through that. So he put this video together installing a wideband O2 sensor in his car. He ran into a couple problems with the camera, which were mostly like not managing the camera, not changing out the battery when it went dead, not doing those types of things. So, but the content is actually really cool. So, if you want to skip over this video, that's fine. If you want to watch through it, I'm sure he would appreciate it. And, what he's doing is really cool. And I'm going to try to be a cameraman for him more in the future.
What we're doing today is installing one of these. This is an AM air-fuel ratio gauge. Comes with a Bosch wideband sensor. I'm pretty sure it's Bosch. Yeah, that's the Bosch logo. Comes with a Bosch wideband sensor. Really nice stuff. So, and it comes with everything you need to install it. All the connectors, wires, cables. It even comes with crimp connectors to connect everything together. I won't be doing that. I'm going to be soldering. It doesn't mean you have to, but that's how I'm going to do it because it's pretty much the right way to do it. The reason you might want to install one of these is a wideband sensor will read your exact air-fuel ratio gauge. And 92 to 95 Civics did not have one. The 96 to 05 Civics do have one. Well, 96 and later have one already installed on the car. So what this will allow me to do, well, I already said, this will allow me to read my exact air-fuel ratio so that I can tune my car. And that is the goal. Tune my car, make a little bit more power, and not blow it up. Specifically the not blow it up part. That part's important. I'm actually not gonna have this out on display anywhere. You won't be able to see that I have a wideband sensor. I'm actually gonna put it in my glove box like this. It'll just be resting in there. Whenever I wanna use it, I can like rest it somehow like this or whatever, and I'll be able to use it like that. And I'll just have my glove box open whenever I'm using it, just to make sure I don't get in trouble. All right, so a lot of this is just going to be running wires in the neatest way possible. So first of all, I need to find a place in the firewall where this can go through. You know, it's actually good that I'm taking this off because you really should disconnect your battery when doing any electrical work. Now let's get the battery out of here. It's my first time ever having the battery out of the car. While I have it like this, I might as well clean that battery tray because it's a little nasty. There we go. Just clean around in the engine bay a little bit there. Beautiful. Okay, now let's try this again. There we go. Got it pushed through the firewall, baby. Woo! Maybe if I feed enough of that through, it'll just poke through the bottom. Still see. So I've got the wire right here, and I'm trying to run it through one of the grommets in the firewall. Oh yeah, I think I got it. Oh, that's definitely going somewhere on the inside. Oh yeah, baby. Straight through. Let's go. I can see it. So this plug right here. Yeah, it's definitely a 19. Yep. The camera got hot, probably because it was in the sun. But basically I just screwed it in and I plugged the wire in, and that's it. That's all I did. So right now what I'm gonna do is I have looked at the wiring chart and I found out that red is, you know, just positive 12 volt, black is ground, hook it up to common ground. Brown and white is going to be your analog output, so your 0 to 5 volt output, which is what you need for data logging. The rest of these, the blue, green and black, white and black, I personally don't need. They are optional. You should cater this to your experience, because mine is probably going to be different than yours. But what I will suggest you do is that you run that analog 5 volt output, the positive and the negative, towards your ECU. Don't run it like into your ECU, but just around the ECU area, so that eventually when you do have an ECU capable of data logging, you are actually able to do that. Now, I need to find something that operates under switched power. Nothing. 12. And nothing. Okay, I found it. All the way to the right. This one right here. That'll work. Because that's actually a spare port too. So that's not being used for anything. Now I just need to steal one of Jeff's connectors. The camera kept dying, so I'm gonna go ahead and recap what I did. So, got that air fuel ratio gauge, and I put it in the exhaust down there, threaded it, and everything. It's, I don't think you'll be able to see it from up here, maybe from this side. Yeah, you can kind of see it down there. Let's try and focus it. Yeah, it's this wire running up from right there. Yeah, you can see it, right above my finger. There we go. And I got it plugged in and pretty damn well hidden. Oh, down there, got the plug. Focus is not working. Right there. And that runs across below my intake over to here, this wire. It goes through my firewall, through the sound deadening, over to here, and then it runs up to here because this is where it terminates. It's going to terminate into my glove box. So that is that wire run. And the other one, you get a selection of wires, a party, you could say, actually. But you actually only need two. You need the red and you need the black wire. So this is the plug that actually plugs into the gauge. The black wire goes to a chassis ground, and since I haven't seen anyone actually show you where a good chassis ground is, I will show you. I put mine right up here. It's kind of hard to see, just to the left of the fuse panel, this little metal plate, and there's a screw, and there's a switched power source right here, top right auxiliary port that I just put a little clip on there. So what I just did is I routed the wire from the fuse panel under the driver's side foot carpet, like in the footwell under the carpet is where I ran it, so that it's going to be completely hidden. Bundled up all the wire. Now let's get the glove box back on. Honestly, probably going to be the worst part of this whole thing. All that's left to do is to flip the ignition and see if it powers on or blows up. We're looking for the not blows up. And I'm gonna bring you guys over here so you can see firsthand what happens. If it blows up, I'm gonna be mad. Definitely at least a little mad. All right, so it's off right now. Everything's hooked up. Boom. There we go. It's reading heat. So I start it up. Still reading heat. Boom, baby. All right, all I gotta do now is zip tie that sensor wire up out of the way. So over there, I'm just going to get this wire that runs from there over to the actual place it plugs in, and I'm just going to zip tie it up. Nice and good. Just for peace of mind that I know this ain't going nowhere. Got 'em. Boom, beautiful. All right, stand back. Pfft, what wideband sensor? There ain't nothing in there. Can't see anything. All right, let's go ahead and trim up some zip ties here. And then get my other exhaust on. There we go.